And even in the USA, there was this dot-buster in the New York area when one of our person in Jersey City was killed. So when we look at all these things together, we needed a strong organization, a foundation, where we found a Federation of Indian Association, which all Indian community groups, active members of the group will bring in a strong, dynamic organization. Then of course we are taking up issues in different countries too. Remember at that time, reaching out to communities around the world was not easy. Of course there was no internet, you could not do it over the telephone, we had to go down there. So personally traveled to all major countries in Europe where we have a large number of Indian communities are settled, and sent groups of people to Caribbean countries, Far Eastern countries, and Government of India also fully supported our effort in mobilizing the community worldwide. And then of course the GOPIO has become a major rallying point for common issues. Then South Asian Council for Social Services, and then of course the Caravan Center too. So now I'm involved with the Indus Nanotechnology Association. Hopefully this will work as a catalyst to bring technology, new generation technology to India. Many people always question me, what did you get out of this community? Looking back, I feel I did the best thing all these years, putting together many institutions which have survived, which is doing extremely well even now.
Dr. Thomas Abraham, the founder of the President and Chairman Emeritus of the Global Organization for the People of Indian Origin. Please. He's rare to go, ladies and gentlemen. This is how he is all the time. Some of you have founded one organization. Some of you have become members of one organization. He's founded like 17. India and its people, no matter which part of the world they live in, have been Dr. Abraham's focus for 4 decades. Please welcome Dr. Thomas Abraham.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Sri. Mr. Ajit Balakrishnan, Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, past honorees, ladies and gentlemen, I am humbled by this award and consider it recognition of our work to mobilize the Indian community for the last 40 years. I accept this award on behalf of my colleagues who worked in many of the organizations which I initiated for the last 40 years, the FIA New York, which does the India Day Parade, the National Federation of Indian Association, the Global Organization of People of Indian Origin, GOPIO, National Indian American Association for Senior Citizens, the SAC, South Asian Council for Social Services, which received an award 2 years back. Sudha Acharya, the co-founder and executive director, is here, and the Kerala Center. My commitment began after an incident in 1976 when I was walking in Queens to the subway station after presenting a check to the new Hindu temple on behalf of India Club of Columbia University. 4 white youth walking behind me threw empty milk cartons and soda cans on me saying Indians out. I avoided a confrontation and walked away quickly, pretending I had not noticed their actions. I strongly felt that our community, which was growing in large numbers at that time in the New York area, had to be seen as a contributing community. So the objectives were to mobilize our community, mobilize ourselves not only for India and Indian community related causes, but also involve our community in local American activities. Along with this incident, I was motivated by the contribution of many early pioneers of our community in the first half of last century who devoted their life to India's independence. They included J.J. Singh, Dr. Anup Singh, Mubarak Ali Khan, Dr. Haridas Mazumdar, and founders of Hindustan Gadar Party, including Govind Bihari Lal, Taraknath Das, Hardayal. Some of them, like Dilip Singh Song, later campaigned for the Immigration Act of 1946, signed by President Truman, allowing Indians to become citizens, American citizens. In fact, they allowed only 100 Indians to become American citizens every year. So our pioneers paved the way for us to become full participants of American life. Indian American community has now achieved the following in the last 4 decades because of the various community organizations. Number one, building a good image of Indian community and improving US-India relations. Active political participation. If I look back, we started with Dr. Joy Cherian, who was here with me presenting me this award, as a sub-cabinet level appointee by President Reagan in 1987. Now, we should all be proud that we have one of the largest numbers of appointees from any ethnic group in Obama administration. Mobilizing the community on India-related issues such as disaster relief and helping in education, healthcare, and social causes in India, and legislative issues such as immigration and US-India nuclear treaty. Number 4, campaigning and sensitizing Government of India to grant PIO card, overseas Indian citizenship, a separate ministry for overseas Indians, and lately removing the enormous fee Government of India was charging for returning all Indian passports. We are glad that Government of India adopted and accepted some of our campaigns and resolved these issues. Government of India itself took our own idea to organize Pravasi Bharatiya Divas. 13 years we organized it for the first time in New York in 1989. Number 5, we also campaigned last year to lessen the IRS penalty for not reporting income in India by some of our community members who were not aware of the rules. There were times we got stuck in some community projects halfway through, such as the Kerala Center and the Jagdish Pavdi Chair at Columbia University. We are lucky that a philanthropist, Sridhar Menon, he is here, he is a past awardee, who came to our rescue to complete it. My motivation for the India Chair project in the 1990s was that if we successfully achieved 1 chair, we would see a dozen chairs in other universities, and it has already happened. Finally, I would like to thank my family. A community activist cannot survive without family support. So this award actually goes to my better half, Susie. Her own busy schedule as a pediatrician and subacute care internist, and yet bore the brunt of my travel, telephone calls, and other community-related work. Thank you, Susie, for your support and being part of this community movement. My daughter Nitya, who completed her urology residency today at NYU School of Medicine, and moving to Cleveland tomorrow to join a fellowship program, and my son Jay, please stand, who is an aircraft design engineer. All the new commercial engines which you will be flying will be all designed by Jay. He is part of the design team. And he is along with his fiancée, Jessica. They are getting married in September. Thank you. In fact, I want to say that both Jay and Nitya were great volunteers as early as age 4, when they used to help me with stuffing envelopes, closing them, putting them stamps. And thank you, Jay and Nitya. Finally, I thank India Abroad, and thanks to all volunteers and colleagues for your help and support.
You got it?
Tom Abraham, ladies and gentlemen. The lights going up doesn't mean dinner is quite served. We have a couple of things to do before that. I'd like to recognize some of the folks in the audience. That's why I asked for the lights to come up so that you can maybe say hello at some point. I'd like to recognize Preeta Bansal, who served in the Obama White House and will receive the 2012 Nasaba Pioneer Award for her fast-breaking career in the law. Dr. Gandhi, the Chief Financial Officer of the District of Columbia.